Chelsea start our campaign with a trip to Super Frank's Goodison Park to face Everton, who are absent of the goal scorer in the previous fixture in Richarlison. Though we aren't facing him this week, you've got to think we're going to see a glimpse of him when we play Tottenham on the 14th. And whilst last time definitely didn't go to plan, if we had one at all, the Blues are back in action somewhat after a suddenly eventful transfer window that has seemingly been on forever and continues to go on and on and on. Sterling, Koulibaly, Chukwuemeka. I would say all the potential signings, but with the exception of Sterling and Koulibaly, all the remaining potential signings have ended up elsewhere. God knows where they've gone. Outs, very little in terms of our previous star power last season, with the exception, of course, Rudiger, and if you want to count Christensen. However, many could be gone by the end of the window, with the likes of Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic all looking for a way out. Now for this match, without being too stat heavy, because of course it's subjective, I will on this occasion say that to many of us, it was evident that as much as any other game, that had we had a number 9 on the pitch, we could and should have won the game last time. And then, of course, comes the, you coulda, shoulda, woulda, but let's not forget, okay, a 1-0 defeat to an absolute stinker of a toffee side coming into that matchup, who had won just 4 Premier League matches in their 26 prior to our visit to the blue half of Merseyside. But hey, listen, that was then. This is now, which is the point. We need to leave last season behind us and look ever forward to the next game and the next game, instead of the mentality of the last and form. And whilst that can all mean something for a little while, ultimately it comes down to the mentality of everyone involved, to be honest with you, to get the potential from the players. And if the fans, whether at the game or on Twitter, which is a complete mess, to be honest with you, the players will reflect the mood tenfold. And whilst we haven't won away to the Toffee since 2017, it's a better time than ever to rectify that stat and beat not only a team that we should have won against in the back end of last season, making the final days of the season at least a little easier on us fans, to not allow our previous gaffer to go back to back against our current gaffer. A wise man once said, we need the minerals. The minerals are needed for a game such as this. Now, my prediction for this game, honestly, it could go any way. We know it can. If anything like last season's to go off of, there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows, there's going to be stupidity from someone at some point. It's going to be frustrating, I have no doubt. The early stages of the season is the time where we can fully work out where we are as a team. I know that's what pre-season's for, but our pre-season it's a little bit distorted. If we're being completely honest, it's not a true reflection, I hope, of what the season's going to be like for the Blues. But my prediction for the game against Everton is 2-1 to Chelsea. I don't think it's going to be pretty, and I don't think it's going to be decisive. Not even to be negative, but it's just what we have to work on with so far. I still think we're going to win. Put it that way, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And I'll leave you with this. Whether we're having it right or getting it wrong, we as Chelsea fans must stick together and back the manager, Thomas Tuchel. He's done so much for the club and will do so much more as long as we, the fans, support him through thick, through thin, through all the good, all the bad that can come Chelsea's way. And as Chelsea fans, by now you should know there's plenty of both. we've gone through everything. But with that said, thank you so much for watching my first preview video on this channel, and my first real video outside of a reaction video for the watch-alongs, of which, if you aren't aware, I do watch-alongs for Chelsea Fan TV. The link is somewhere around here, but be sure to come and drop in for that match. I'll be covering all of the stats, all the facts, all the coverage of the game live on Chelsea Fan TV on Saturday for the Everton match. So I look forward to seeing you there. Feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for this video. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Peace.